Yo, what is going on, everyone? It is Memory here, and this is it, guys. This is the final episode of Oregairu Season 3. We're going to be watching it, obviously, and I know this has been labeled as like the final season of Oregairu, the climax, so this most likely is the final episode we'll ever see of Oregairu anime. But should we leave the door open, like the possibility open that we do get more Oregairu anime at some point in the future? It may not be for a while, but with this like sequel novel apparently that's coming out, I don't know if it's came out already or if some of it has came out already, but they did announce like a sequel novel. So maybe at some point we do get more Oregairu anime. I'm not really sure. It may be like a small percentage chance that we see more. It just probably will be many, many years from now. But I mean, with how things go, like I've always said this, with the kinds of things that we're seeing get sequels or remakes and just new anime in general, like I feel like that possibility should maybe always be kept open. We'll have to wait and see, and I'm really curious to see just what note they leave off this season on, this conclusion, like how it concludes, especially after the previous episode, and just like I said, it was peak Oregairu, just Oregairu at its best. That scene with Hiki and Yukinon on the bridge, and the moment that we've probably all been waiting for, honestly, what we had in the previous episode, and that was just beautifully done. They did the best they could, each of them, because obviously they both have their kind of awkward things about them, and just they did the best they could though, and that was genuine, right? It really was, and I loved everything we had with the previous episode. But like I said, I'm curious to see, what note we leave off, this beautiful series on, man. So let's get into it, guys. For possibly the last time here, like I said, I don't want to I would have leave the door open, the possibility open potentially, because I did hear about like that sequel novel or whatever. So we'll see though. We're gonna hop into this one, guys. Though we're starting at the very beginning, 0 seconds, and we're gonna get into it. Get started in 3, 2, 1, play. Moving forward, kind of like I feel like everyone's gonna kind of go in a different maybe path or direction, in their own ways now. Like as the end of the second year obviously is coming, like it's here pretty much. Like, oh, the door was locked. I thought maybe someone was like holding it. He's here even before her. Iki though instantly like flustered, especially after the previous episode scene. Like, yeah, it makes sense. There may be a little bit of awkwardness there. More so from Hiki though. Yukinon's being like straight up. She's not flustered at all. It seems like. Yui, Yui. You notice though, like how close they are here, like in in the club room, and just in a lot of scenes in general, they're like usually distance, but now look at them. Just the little things they do. I want to be the one to tell her. I love how Yukinon's being about that though. Like I'm gonna tell her just straight up what it is, how it is. Kore kore. Garden party. And now she's getting flustered. Yeah, you see what I mean though? Like they're so much closer now. Like especially after letting it all out like that. Like we're so used to them being distanced from each other, but now it's like this is all new territory. This is all new territory for them. So they're growing up, right? There's still a lot of progress that has to be made, but it's a start. Oh, dude. She does it for you. She does it for you, right? Damn, that's I was there. Yeah, Hiki, we on the same page there. Annoying too. He's the one all over the place. He was just saying she was all over the place. Like, Oh, look at him. Oh, so adorable. So adorable, dude. Oh, oh my God, I love this, dude. See, it's like finally, like I like was always like I'm a Yui fan. I'm a Yukinon fan as well. Like I'm fans. I just love seeing Yukinon open up like this, like and her be like this. She's opening up a lot more. She's got, stronger as a character, which like I rooted for Yui, but it's just like we knew what it was, so it's just like I love both of them, man. But I love seeing this. you just gotta love seeing this. Like even if you're a Yui fan or like you stand Yui, like you still have to love seeing this. I just don't know how you couldn't, honestly. Marriage. He went straight to that. Like she's like, man, you were going there. Like, I mean, this would be a beautiful place. Honestly. Right? Yeah, for prom. For prom. This would be a good place to have that too, though. Like, honestly, both of them. Shit. The way she looked at him. Iroha knows what it is. Iroha knows. Iroha knows. Oh, hey, you scum. That's pretty much what she was going for there. Like, oh, hey, you. Like, now what's? Saika isn't gonna reject. Oh man, we literally got everyone here. Yo, Hiki like the actual main character now. Like he actually like the protagonist, right? Because everyone's been like, "Oh, this guy's scum," or he's like, he's an asshole. Like, avoid him. But now look, everyone's gathering around him. Yui. She better. She gonna come. She's gonna be here. She's gonna be around. There's no way they leave her out. Like for the finale, Like there's no freaking way. Even with what the developments with Hiki and Yukinon, like, yeah, here she comes. Yahalo, Yahalo, please. You better say it. You better say it. You better say it. Let me hear it. Yes, that might be the last one though too. There's some kind of sadness behind it maybe, but that might be the last Yahalo. We had to have it. We had to have it. But just even with the developments with Hiki and Yukinon, like, which they're probably gonna tell her what it is. I feel like, or maybe she'll get the idea. But if Yui, the way she is with Yukinon, especially the friendship that we should be good. They're gonna have to go in there. Some people are gonna have to move on, go a new direction, new route or whatever you'd want to say. But Hey, do what you gotta do, man. Like, go ahead. Hey, there is nothing quite like this, like that. Toby breaking the ice, though. Toby breaking the ice. Saika here, though. Like, I'm surprised Hiki wasn't freaking out about that. Or they didn't make that like a focal, like a little focal point for a second there. Oh, look at this shot. Look at this shot right here. Three main girls and our protagonist. She humming along to the instrumental, to the OST. See what I mean? Like, there's still that. They're still like best friends. They're still so close. So it's like, wow. That okay? I love that shot. Wow. That might be the thumbnail. That might be the thumbnail. If I can fit it in there. I see what they doing here too. Like, how badass. How badass. What a guy. But I still held out my hand. Damn. Ah, dude. See that, like, something like a scene like that. Like, even though we have all this going on, like, this is nice and all. Like, this is kind of like normal, like kind of like a normal Oregairu episode. Most of this, like that though, a scene like that really makes me put it into perspective. Like that it's ending, I mean, it gives you that feeling. That Komachi here with them. And this whole time, this whole episode, they're just like magnets, dude. They're literally like. Komachi, stop this shit. Komachi, tell Iroha to chill. Set her straight, please. Yui, don't fall into this. Don't fall into this trap. Don't listen to her. I mean, it's gonna take her a while if she ever does get over him. It's gonna take a while. Damn, you just told Komachi to shut up? Komachi. Hey, Komachi, put her in her place. Komachi, please. Oh, that's not saying Komachi. Set her straight. Komachi getting on that ass. Just called her trash. Like, and the look at her face too, right there, though, like kind of sinister maybe in a way. Like, ooh, look at Haruno, man. Damn. It, yeah. Had to add that in there. Had to do something, Haruno. When you say embrace yourself, like not even for this. This is gonna be talking about in the future, like where they're going. Like there's still gonna be problems. There's still gonna be things that come up. Like they still have a lot of growing up to do. Like I take it like that. I take it even looking more so into the future, not just for this. Embracing yourself. Okay, okay. See, she still really cares about him, you know. So it's just like it's gonna take her a while to get over him. But I mean, even looking like not even like from a romantic part, she does obviously care about Hiki. So she wants to look out for him. That might come later when they kind of tell her, or Yuki not said she was gonna tell her, right? he did he did write that. A send off like a send off dance, or neither has she, even know how old she. Dude, get her a man, please, dude. Please, this ain't. Come on, y'all. Come on. I'm about to go into the show myself, even though like I'm probably not. I'm nowhere near fit for her. Like, bro, y'all gotta chill. Oregairu, you gotta chill with this, man. Lucky you, dude. Get her a man, please. Like, she is just so amazing, dude. She is just even love doesn't convey enough. There's so much. Yeah, there's so much that goes into it, into a fully genuine relationship. There's it has to be one of my favorite student teacher just bonds. Because there's a lot of those in anime, like right, where the main character will reach out to the teacher, has this certain bond with the teacher. This has to be one of the best ones. I honestly like that's not even a surprise. Like he stood on his own. He stood on his own. I think this is it for Shizuka. Her send off. That one hurts, bro. That one hurts a lot because she just goaded. Shizuka Sensei. That one, that one hurts, dude. That might hurt the most of all. Like like out of anything in this episode, like that just maybe the last Yahalo or so, like if that really is it, but that took like a little step forward. Dude. And then it transitions into the song. Yeah, okay. Like yeah, she said it and then that had that kind of reaction. Like she mustered up so much courage and strength to say that, and then she was like, "Okay, I gotta get out of here." Like, bro, damn. I don't even think Hiki was expecting that right there. Like, in the character animation right there, man. Dude. And they're playing the song, dude. They're playing the song. Oh, so it went into the third year. Yo, he got the window seat, bro. He got the window seats. I told y'all, man, he's the protagonist now. Like, he actually, like, he got, like, kind of that normal high school, protagonist life or whatever you want to say, right? Like, how these things always go. Zaitsu. Is it Yui? Oh, Komachi. You gotta be in this club. You gotta be in this club. That's how it has to be. Dude, this is why I gotta see more. Like, I gotta see the third year, man. I gotta see the third year life and just what happens there. Like, please. Like, I don't care how many years it is from now. Like, give us that anime. Like, just with their third year or something. Like, please. Iroha. Yui has to be after, right? She joining the club too? For the third year? Again? Reestablished? Reestablished though? Is this gonna be their first? It's gonna be Yui. This is gonna be their first request or their first, and it's. Oh my God! Y'all doing it like that. Now there's really the last Yahalo. Does she have like the first request for the new, the the reestablished service club? Oh, they did it like this, man. They went about it like this, though. Yeah, yeah. She's gonna support her. Yeah, yeah. Like, This may take a long time. think she's talking about her feelings for Hiki there, like her getting over him. Like that's gonna take forever, but well, and could be talking about their friendship too or whatever. But even the way she feels towards Hiki, like I said, she does care about him when it comes down to it. Oh man, that's straight chills, dude. They did it like that though. Like I mean, I gotta see the third year, man. Like, I got to. I know there's like, I think that's what the sequel novel or whatever like focuses on. Their third year. Like, I have to see that animated, man, or I'm gonna have to read it. Like, if I feel like there's no way it like actually like I don't want to say there's no way because there is, that could happen to where we don't see that, but I mean, I don't care if it's 5, 10 years from now. I don't care because the gap between season 2 and season 3 was long. I don't care if we have to wait that long again, honestly, to get that. Like, I don't care if it's like OVAs or a movie or whatever, But I have to see the third year, dude. I have to, like, and just Yui there at the end, genuine, just generally just saying right, like the person I like has seems like he has a girlfriend, like, but I still obviously really care for her, and this she's my treasured friend, so I'm gonna support her. I'm gonna be there for her. But then also right, she does care about Hiki. Obviously there's the romantic feelings she still has from there, and it's gonna take a while to get over that. Like she said, like it may take forever. And now that could have just been talking about other things as well, but I take it as that as well. Like she's talking about it's gonna take forever for her. She may never get over him. I feel like over time, obviously, they still have a lot of growing up to do. I feel like at some point she would actually get over him. But when it comes down to it, she still does care about Hiki, and not even romantically, just as a person, she cares about him. So she wants to look out what's best for him as well. So, and when I say growing up, there's a lot of growing up that they all have to do still. Like right, they're in high school. Like that's why, like I gotta see the third year stuff, man. Even beyond that, though, they still have a lot of growing up to do. Like even beyond the third year, But that's where they went with it at the end. Obviously Komachi coming in now that she's a freshman, right? She's a freshman. Iroha, they like kind of reestablished the club, and throughout this whole finale, right? Just the distance obviously closed between Hiki and Yukinan. Just the new path, kind of their new beginning essentially. Obviously for their relationship, it's like the starting line, right? But just seeing them, be a lot closer together after because we're used to them always being a lot them being kind of distant, like the obviously in the club room that's a big thing, the distance between them, and now that's been closed. Just a lot of really adorable, really cute, scenes where you're just like, oh, like when she said I love you to him, like obviously caught Hiki off guard, and Yukidan, she brought herself, just she mustered up so much strength and courage to say that, and then she was just like, okay, like I gotta get out of here. Like I can't hold this any longer, So that was beautiful. The Shizuka Sensei scene, man, and the goodbye, the farewell to her, dude. Like, oh, dude, that might hurt. Like in terms of sadness or hurt. Like besides the series just being over, that's like up there. Like for her, that hurts a lot, dude. Because like I said, like that bond between Hiki and her, well, even like Yukinan and her, just the impact that Shizuka Sensei has on our main characters is just, since the beginning, really, she's been obviously there since the beginning. She put them together. She put them together, literally, Hiki and Yukinan. So it's just like, man, that one hurts a lot, dude, with Shizuka Sensei, the dance, what she was saying there, and just the farewell. Yeah, dude. But just the window seat, Hiki getting the protagonist, the main character window seat, kind of just symbolizing he got he's like the normal main character now, or whatever you'd want to say. Kind of he's got the normal life, or whatever you'd want to say. Like people coming around him, because throughout a lot of the series has been like, avoid that guy, like he's gross, asshole, like those kinds of things. But now look how it is, right? So what they did with that, really nice as well, I gotta say. Overall, I'm pretty satisfied. I would say, with this finale. A lot of great moments. That moment with Iroha, Yui, and Yukinan on the bench there, Hiki on the side of them. That shot was beautiful. A lot of this though did feel like kind of like a normal, in terms of like the formula, like a normal Oregairu episode. Like obviously them putting together like the prom event and just things of that, things of that nature. So bits of this did feel like kind of normal Oregairu episode in terms of like the formula. But then a lot of the scenes obviously, did feel like a conclusion. It did feel like, this is the end, like this is actually it. But then they leave off. Obviously we still have the third year, so I guess they're leaving maybe the door open, the possibility open for like I would love to see a movie or obviously some kind of a sequel with the third year. Honestly, at some point, like I said, I don't care if it'll take 5 years, 10 years. I would love to see that at some point for sure, because everyone kind of going their own different ways, their own different paths, right? Like obviously Yukinan and Hiki with their relationship, Yui trying to get over Hiki and where she's gonna go from here in the future. I mean, even Haruno, like a lot of characters, right, going down these new paths, unexplored boundaries and territories of their lives, man. And like I said, even Haruno, because I feel like with what she saw with Hiki, and him finding something genuine, that gives her some hope and allows her to move forward and pursue, something that she was never able to before. And it goes even further than that. Shizuka Sensei, her farewell, where is she gonna go? Like everyone has these certain paths and routes they're gonna go down now. That's been obviously it's gonna be way different than what we've had in the series. So thinking about that and thinking towards the future is like, man, I gotta have more. I can kind of like obviously maybe play it out or think about how it would go in my head, but I really want to see what the author kind of plans out or intends for these characters to go, if the author does that in the sequel novel or whatever. So I'm really going to be looking forward to that, the sequel novel stuff. I don't know if any of it, like I said, I don't know if any of it's came out yet, but I know it is coming if it hasn't came out yet. They did like announce it. It was like, I don't know if it's like a .5 novel or something, but it did say it was a sequel. So we'll see, man. Maybe the door's still open, the possibility is still open for more of the anime, but I feel like overall I'm pretty satisfied with this finale, with a lot of the scenes that we had here, honestly. So, yeah, I think that about does it, guys. I think that about does it for this third season of Oregairu, and my reactions to the series. There were some ups and downs with this season. I will say there was a lot of great moments. Of course, to be expected with Oregairu, but there were some moments. And if you guys have been on Twitter or just on Reddit, there have been people that have had problems with how this season kind of went or this season kind of flowed. Would I say this is the most like? Would I say this is like the most disappointing season to me or anything like that? No. I would probably rank this above probably season 1. I think season 2 probably, I would say season 2 probably stands as my favorite season still, but this one's like right there. I feel like all the seasons in their own ways are because season 1, when you think about it, is more so like, I would say kind of lighthearted. It's more about like the club activities, and there's a bit more comedy, I would say. I mean, there's comedy all throughout, but I feel like season 1 is a lot more lighthearted, and then season 2 starts to get into tackling the more heavy concepts and themes and all that, and then this season is really where everything comes out, right? So honestly, I feel like all 3 of the seasons are kind of around the same area for me in terms of like how I feel about them in the rating. Like I feel like 1 doesn't really like. I would probably say my favorite is season 2, but even then, when I say that, it's like season 2 like doesn't stand out like compared to the other 2 seasons. Like they're all around the same level of enjoyment, at least for me. That's me though. Like I'm kind of around the same for all 3 of them. Like 1 isn't really towards the bottom compared to the others, or 1 isn't really like that far at the top compared to the others. They're all like around the same, if that makes sense. But it's all greatness though. It's all greatness. I will say that for sure, of course. So I enjoyed this season for the most part. I would say, like I said, there were some downs, but ultimately didn't ruin my enjoyment of. I feel like it really bounces back because I was having, and I know a lot of people were having problems like kind of in the mid to like towards the end of the episodes, but I feel like this episode, the previous episode, really kind of ended it off on a pretty solid note for me, at least. That's my opinion. That's how I feel about it, at least. So I'm satisfied. I gotta say I liked what we had here in the multiple things, multiple scenes that we had, and just looking forward to the future. Now obviously they still have a lot of growing up to do. They have their own past. They're still in high school, for crying out loud. Like this is their third year, so it's like the possibilities for the future are endless. We obviously don't know them now. Will we maybe see them potentially? But a lot of it, I guess we have to think about in our own minds. In some series you have to do that and kind of play out how you think it would, or, think in your mind how you think it would play out, or things of that nature. So I'm gonna shut up now. Let me know what you all thought of this finale of Oregairu. Let me know what you guys thought, of just this third season as a whole. I hope you guys did enjoy my reaction to this third season. We reacted to all of Oregairu because I did all of the first and second season on my main channel like many years ago, like 2 or 3 years ago. I think it's been now. Wow, it's been already that long. But I did all season 1 and season 2 on my main channel, and now we did season 3 here, and we didn't have any copyright problems, so that was great, right? That was great. We didn't encounter any problems, and I was able to go through the series the whole way through. So that was nice. That was nice, I gotta say, and I loved reacting to the series and loved breaking it down, loved thinking about it for sure. Yeah, this is it. This is the final, the goodbye, the last Yahalo, the whatever you want to say for this for Oregairu, and man, it's been a ride. It's been a ride for sure. So that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed my reactions. Hope you enjoyed this one. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.